right, y'all, let's go. Today we're taking a look at the Chiefs versus the Commanders in a game that started off very poorly for the Chiefs. Last week, we saw the Chiefs hit the field on their opening drive, and they drove down the field with ease on a perfectly orchestrated drive, and that set the tone for the day for Kansas City. It's a different matchup. It's a different game every time you touch this field every single Sunday. In this game here, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense started the day with 2 back-to-back interceptions. You never want to start a game giving the ball to the other team, but guess what? It happens. The goal in football is to be perfect, but while you're chasing perfection, adversity will hit. This game is about who can respond. Coming out after halftime, the Chiefs had their game plan rolling. They went into the locker room tied up with the Commanders. They came out in the second half, and they were ready to go to work. As we're seeing right here, the Chiefs are trying to get some yards rolling. They're trying to get some things flowing, and that reminds me of this. I'm trying to get some things rolling. I'm trying to get some things flowing. So I need y'all to hit that hype button right now. Come on. Turn me up. I'm trying to go up, man. I need y'all's help. Hit the hype button right now. Let's keep rolling just like the Chiefs on this drive right here. As we're seeing, after half, we're seeing motion, we're seeing movement, we're getting Rashee Rice out. We want to hit him to get some open yards. What does this do? That just gives us a little bit of confidence. It gives us a little bit of momentum. We got to get the ball rolling a little bit. That's what the offense is thinking. 2nd and 5, what we got? We got Mahomes trying to hit Noah Gray. Noah Gray's getting hit. How do we get there? What's going on? What does it look like from the top angle? The Chiefs are in 12 personnel. What does that mean? That means we got a tight end, receiver. There's the back in the backfield. What defense is Washington playing? What does it look like? Cover 2 zone? No. We got one high safety right here. We are manned up across the board. The Commanders this drive played a lot of man coverage. We have one free player right here who is spying 15. Bobby Wagner versus Patrick Mahomes. We got to take a look at this drive. Make sure y'all are locked in. We see Mahomes working early on this play. Where is he looking? Where is his eyes going? He takes a quick peek outside to get this wheel from the back. We got Worthy setting the pick. I want y'all to see how quick Mahomes is operating. When you see a guy back there who understands where to go with the ball, who understands what he is looking at, he can play fast. His eyes right now are on Lattimore. He knows that Lattimore's in position truly to fall off and play this wheel route. And he's right here on Worthy. He's not trying to hit Worthy right here at 1 yard. This is not the plan for the play. Worthy's here to pick the linebacker, but the corner's on top of the running back. You can't really throw this one in. He's right here. So what does 15 do? He gets back in rhythm, and he knows where his guys are going to be. This is what I want to see from all the quarterbacks in the league, operating with purpose, operating like you know what's going on. You can't do that, safety. You can't do that. You bail out the offense after you guys actually make a play. Great movement, great pace from 15, but also a great play from 54, Bobby Wagner, who is spying 15. If 15 goes here, guess where he's going? Here. If Mahomes goes here, guess where Bobby Wagner's going? Right there. Eyes on his eyes. Movements with his movements, and the ball gets knocked down. This was a great play all around. This is good on good ball right here, what y'all seeing. To start the second half, except for this right here. These little mistakes kill teams, kill drives. You're supposed to be getting ready to get off the field right here. You're supposed to be 3rd and 5, but instead you give them an extra set of downs. This game is meant to be played physical. This game is meant to be played violent, but you have to play it smart. The ball is dribbling off the ground. We got 29 coming up here, waking Noah Gray up, trying to put him to sleep. Oh my God, I know that hurt. But look, man, it feels good to knock somebody out like that legally. When you're doing it like this, they're throwing that flag. Flags kill drives on both sides of the ball. On offense, it eliminates the opportunities to get first downs. On defense, it eliminates the opportunity to get off the field. And when you're working with a team like this, you must understand what's going on. And we also got to understand 54, Bobby Wagner, you a top dog. You've been a top dog. This is a lazy tackle. If y'all have not seen the Cam Scatterboo video on the channel, we talk about hip drop tackles. This is a bad one right here. Luckily, no injury. But anytime you get in this position, you see the guy holding on for dear life, slinging his body underneath, acting as an anchor, about to take these legs out, they need to throw that flag. But the NFL is not trying to throw it this year. They're not trying to throw it. Like I said, I don't think Cam Scatterboots was a hip drop, but this is definitely one right here. What are we getting from the Chiefs? I want y'all to pay attention to something on this offense that they are doing this drive. They're playing chess, as they usually do. Staying in 12 personnel. They're in a pistol set. Old school football look. It's with a new school flavor to it. If we had Travis Kelce right here on the line of scrimmage, we had Mahomes underneath the center, I would call this a king set from the I formation with the tight end / H-back right here, Noah Gray. But no, it's 2025. We got an upgraded version. This ain't Windows 95. This is what we're doing right here. They're in the pistol. 2 tight ends right here. I'm calling this a king plus pistol set. Tell me what y'all want to call it. Whatever y'all want to call it, let's get to it. We got tight end, receiver. There's the back. It looks like we have more man coverage on defense. The Commanders' flavor of the day was man. So guess what the Chiefs are doing? We're running man beaters. We are going to make you communicate. We're going to see if your eyes and if your discipline level is up to par. And if you're not able, look at the communication. If you're not able to talk it out on these cross reads, why are they pointing right here? Because guess what? At the start of the snap, 58 has 83. 54 has 10. But guess what? They move when the ball is snapped. It's not a piece of paper. They move. Now 54 is on Gray. 58 is on Pacheco. The ball's being thrown outside to space. The Chiefs want to operate in space. Run your feet, 54. But he's falling down. He's going forward. You got to pull him back. No, you don't. You run your feet. No coach has ever said, hey, go tackle that dummy right there and drop your butt to the ground like this. Stop running your feet and just sling and hold on for dear life. They've never said that before. This movement right here, this tackle is a lazy tackle. Let's get it out the game. 2nd and 2, what it do? We got Isaiah Pacheco getting a run up the middle. What do we see? We see pullers. We see flashers. We see space. Why is there space up the middle? How does this happen? One thing I like on this play, I like Pacheco body angle, and I like his positioning. Not the biggest guy, but he runs the ball tough. We saw Ashton Genty playing against his Commanders team. They treated him the same way, even though his body angle was higher. It's a more muscular dude, but y'all got to keep pumping them legs. They're still treating Pacheco like a little dog right here, too, picking him up off the ground. But I like the push, though. 2nd and 2, you get exactly what you need. And how do you get that? Why do you get that? Because these guys are playing too soft. 58, way too soft. You got to go and meet Travis Kelce in the hole right here. When you're playing soft, you're giving up space. To stop the run, you must eliminate the space. When you're coming right here, you got to go downhill and hit Travis Kelce in the hole. If you hit Kelce here, we have 54 getting over. Everyone is doing exactly what they're supposed to do, but we're missing it. We're too soft. I like Zero right here trying to get into the mix. It's a DB in the box. Sometimes you get a DB in the box. They're quite a little bit confused. They're not truly understanding where to go, what to do, how to fit. We see you get into the action. We see a better angle right here. 58, come downhill and bring the pop to the party. If you don't bring the pop to the party, you're getting popped. Too soft, man. Way too soft. We know Kelce does not want to block a soul. Honestly, let's be honest, y'all. We know this guy wants to catch pass and run in green grass. He does not want to block. So when these guys come at us, we have to go and bring it to him and wake him up. Yeah, physical play. The game is meant to be played violently. 54, Bobby Wagner. I love the movement right here. This is how you get over the block. The tackle here on these power plays are rubbing up to the mic. What does that mean? They're going to help their guard. After they give him some presence, what is he going to do? Get up and seal the mic. He wants to create a wall like this and keep Bobby Wagner on this side. If you can build a wall, it's going to be a highway for 10. With 87 here, hit your head on the scoreboard, Pacheco. That's the goal of the play. Great play, Bobby Wagner, getting over. Zero, we need you to flow faster. Nothing is holding you back here. We got pullers, we got flashers. Get to the party faster. Let's go. You still get there. You're just a little bit slow, man. DBs in the box, they don't get too much work in inside drill. It's all good. Like I told y'all, man, about this man coverage. Talk to me. You'll see it right here. When you're working with a guy like this in the backfield who has supreme confidence, even though he's tripping over his own feet right here, looking like a newborn deer, we're trying to understand what is going on. I'm processing. I'm taking my time. I'm finding a guy who is wide, slap, open. Once again, how many times y'all gonna let this guy just run open down the field? If you're gonna make it easy for him, how do you expect to have success? The Chiefs are in 11 personnel. We got tight end, receiver, receiver, receiver. There's the back. What's the defense? What we got? What do y'all think we have on defense? You're right. One high safety. Man coverage on defense. And this is the responsibilities right here. We got man. We got man. We got man. We got man. All across the board, man. And we got a blitz right here too. Nickel front. 2 backers in the game, 4 D linemen in the game. This is Louisville, but they're playing him like an edge rusher. We got a DB right here who is blitzing. Man coverage, man. Man coverage. Everyone must keep their eyes on their man. When you get greedy peeking, you get beat. From the beginning of the play, it's only a 2-man route. We got Worthy taking the top off the defense. He is running down the field, occupying 2 guys. We have Hollywood Brown one-on-one right here. He's trying to get busy. There's some space to operate, but Mahomes is like, I don't know. It only takes one person in man coverage. This is not my favorite coverage. One person make a mistake, there's a lot of green grass to skate. And that's exactly what happens right here. Mahomes finds Travis Kelce. One thing about the Chiefs that really stands out to me when I see other teams, the play is never dead in Kansas City. Against Kansas City. They're going to hit the open guys. I need y'all to run on defense too, by the way. 54, this is your man. You 30 yards away. You got to run. Lattimore, why are we walking? The play is going on. It's like, it blows my mind when I see guys out here walking during the play. I don't care. These guys are a long way away. I don't care. It's the 3rd or 4th play of the half. Get on your horse and run. Especially when you are missing the coverage, you are missing your guy. Look how it's playing out. 54, 58. These are your guys. Backers on tight end in the back. If 10 were to run up like this, and 87 was to go like this, who would have who? 58 would have 87, 54 would have 10. It's not how they line up, it's how they wind up. You got to understand that in man coverage, in all coverage, you have to play with your eyes. Instead of playing with their eyes, though, guess what they're playing with? There's a lot of guys with some eye violation. Here we go right here, Lattimore. You hitting nothing but air, whiffing, nothing. You looking at the quarterback. Look at you. Look at you. Who you looking at? You a man. The ball could come out. You a man. 54, what you looking at? The quarterback. Your man's right here. Why are we looking back here? You have a couple choices. You can either hug rush right now, because Travis Kelce is blocking. You can go and hug your receiver, hug your man in coverage. And if he doesn't go, guess what? He's going to be forced to block you. He's not going to let you hit Mahomes. But instead, you float. The corner right here, 0. You have the same option on Juju, but both of y'all are playing back, and you're allowing these guys to create in space. And what does that do? It causes confusion. We got Bobby Wagner taking Juju out the backfield like he's a tight end, but true, that's a receiver. His man is behind him. Now we got 87 running through green grass like an open field at the park is making it too easy. And Travis Kelce, I know you're looking at this pylon right here, but this is time to get, we got to turn that sauce up right now. You got to turn the juice up right now. You got 0 running in from an angle. He's running like a bat out of, yeah. But one thing I love, though, I love 0 right here. This is not your man, but you playing football. You running fast, trying to finish the play. It doesn't matter. It's not your man. Get the guy down. That's how the game is played. Run and finish the plays. We are doing a lot of watching right here over the middle. 15 is doing a lot of cooking. All I see is a lot of looking. 15 is trying to get back there and cook it up hibachi style. When you don't finish, when you don't do what you're supposed to do, you put your team at a disadvantage. That's like a 50-yard, I don't know how many yards is that, 50-yard play. We're inside the 10-yard line, 9-yard line. We get a run. This one's a little bit different than the play last time. Why is it different this time? Watch the defense. Oh, yeah, I want also you guys to watch the motions, the pre-snap motions. Watch what it's doing to the defense. It's forcing these guys to communicate. The Chiefs know they're getting a heavy dose of man. So what are they doing? They're going to make it tough on this defense right here. Y'all better start communicating. We're going to see if y'all are able to communicate and get lined up. If you're not able to do that, bad things will happen. We just seen a huge play because you couldn't stay disciplined on your man. Right here, the Commanders, very disciplined. Very better. Much better on this play than the first time they saw the same play running the opposite direction earlier in the drive. How does that happen? What changed from this play to the last play? Can y'all see it? I'm going to show y'all in the back angle. One more look right here. Can y'all see it? Hurry up quick. Put your answers in now. Here we go. 58. Watch him. It's the same play we just saw. We're getting the guard pulling. We have tight end flashing, right? This guard's coming to kick out this edge player. 83's working up to 58. 74 is going to seal Bobby Wagner. Watch 58 this time. Much more physical. This is how you play the game. You're in the hole this time. You have eliminated the space. The running area has been constricted. Bobby Wagner once again gets over the top. They're not even trying to get up to him. 74, I don't know what you're doing. Y'all trying to double team Big Pain right here, 94, and he done split the double. This is how you play defense. Look right here. This is called building a wall. When you build a wall, there's no space at all for the ball. Yeah, look at Pacheco. He's trying to get loose. There's nowhere to go. You have to play as a unit on defense. That's how you shut down the run. We see more pre-snap motion. What does the motion do? The motion makes these guys get a little uneasy. The Chiefs bring a lot of eye candy to start the play. They want y'all to be looking everywhere. When you're seeing too much, guess what? You're not seeing anything. Great job from Mahomes finding Rashee Rice, but I'm going to show y'all something that y'all even missed. Here we go. Pre-snap motion. What are we getting? First, we get communication. Like I told y'all, they start in a 3-by-1 bunch. What personnel is this? 12 personnel. What does that mean? We got tight end, receiver. There's the back. 3-man bunch, 4-man surface, 4 receivers in one area versus man coverage. It forces communication for these guys. They have to talk. They have to understand who has who. Look at Lattimore. Hey, get him. You got him, right? You got him? No, you go get him. Come over here. No, you go guard this man. You're the corner. Go guard the one. Not number one, the number 1 receiver. Go guard him. I'm a safety. Come on, man. You got to understand who has who in this defense, not you. Right here. Right there. Yeah. We got 2 safeties right here. 2-man. Look at the guys talking. We bring Worthy across the line of scrimmage. Look at 15. I'm looking. Now come back. Yo-yo. Come back. Lattimore, get on your horse and run back across the field. Now we have everyone in sort of a panic mode. It's no time to relax. Everything is moving fast. And what does that create? It creates space. Mesh route. We got guys hitting boink, hitting each other. And this is where even Mahomes missed one. I know the best that one. Nah, I'm not going to say the best to ever do it yet. He's on track. He's the best currently on the planet. We're going to say that, though. We see Rashee Rice right here. Everything about this play tells us hit 4 in open space. He's going to get to the house. Look at the man coverage, what it does as well. I want y'all to see this. Backs are turned in man coverage. In zone coverage, the DB's right here. You go make the play. The Commanders were playing with fire. They got burned this drive. Mahomes, you missed one. You had an easy walk-in from 15. From 87 right here, 15. You got guys running into each other. The defense is lost in space. Von Miller's trying to close the gap. Mahomes is doing everything he's supposed to do, but sometimes routes come open. Sometimes you feel these. We see Mahomes hit these all the time. It's not, like I said, though, it's not going to be perfect all the time. Look at the communication. Forcing communication. Creating confusion. All with just one pre-snap motion. He's not even going fast. He's moving slow. Go over there. Go over there. And when he goes over there, what happens? Come back. We on a string. Rock and roll. We have to move back across the field. We have to know who we're guarding. We are running routes like this. It's like I told you, a lot of eye candy. We're motioning one way, the flow of the play is going the other way, and we're running back the opposite. It's a lot. But it's also very simple, man. How do you make this more simple? Just have eyes on your guys. Communicate. Communicate. Linebackers usually don't talk with DBs. They talk to safeties and other linebackers. I mean corners. The linebacker's not usually talking with a nickel. The linebacker usually talks to other linebackers and sometimes with safeties. Right here, this is the nickel 0. And this with 0 and 54 have been having a lot of confusion this drive. And right here, they're hitting boink, running into each other. You can't do that. Now you got a guy wide open over the middle. 87 has a touchdown right here. Lob it up through one look. No looks. Do something. Touchdown. Mahomes misses it. Luckily for the Commanders, it's 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line, the 2.5-yard line to be exact. Look at the communication. I want y'all to notice this right here. This is something that gets missed often. No one talks about this. You got to pay attention to understand what's going on. When the Chiefs break the huddle, look at the time on the clock, the play clock that is. There's 8 seconds on the play clock. These guys are walking up to the ball like they're walking into church on Sunday. They're taking their time. No stress. And we do this all the time. We're going to touch the ball and we're going to operate. Look at the defense. It's been a long drive. They look tired to me. We got hands on the hips right here. We got guys sort of swaying, walking. Everyone's trying to identify where they're going. They don't know who has who. Look at the play clock now. Started at 8. The center's ready to play. There's 5 seconds on the play clock. There's not a single hand down on the defense. They're not even lined up and ready to play. Do you think the Chiefs practice this? Do you think they're just walking out on the field and this is just happening by chance? No, this is being talked about in the meetings. This is being practiced on the field. Little things like this are why teams are consistently contenders. The Commanders right here are struggling to get lined up. They're struggling to adjust to the pace of what's going on. And look at the Chiefs, man. More comfortable. There's 3 seconds on the play clock, and guess what? Yeah, we still going to motion our guy. We're not done with the pre-snap movement with 2 seconds on the clock. 15 back there operating at an elite pace. And not only that, when the ball is snapped, guess what? I know where I'm going. I know where the ball is supposed to go immediately because I saw my reads. I saw my keys. He can't get the ball up because there's a holding penalty on the defense, and that plays out in the defense's favor, actually. Usually, you get a holding call right here, the ball's going to get moved up to about the 1 yard line. But because Mahomes couldn't operate at the pace he wanted to and hit Noah Gray right here, we get a holding call right here from Von Miller. But I want y'all to see how we get to this spot one more time. Look at the reaction from the defense when Pacheco is motioning. You see Bobby Wagner saying, go, I gotta go. The safety, look at his hand. Stop. I got him. That's my man. You stay. These two have now switched responsibilities. I told you. Safeties and linebackers talk. That's why they can do this right here. This is why they can switch this off. Those two are like partners. They talk. They're in the meeting rooms beside each other. That's how it works out. Here we go. Now we have the motion. Look at 15, man. I want y'all to see 15's process when this ball is snapped. His eyes are in one spot. He knows exactly where he's going with this ball. From the ball is snapped, he's looking at one guy. What you gonna do? Where you gonna move? I know I have one-on-one with 83. Y'all are in man coverage. 83 is gonna hook up right here. I'm gonna throw him the ball right here. I'm throwing it automatic. If y'all are not gonna run to this spot right now, you can't beat it. You can't beat my operation. The only thing that stops him is his DB is holding on for dear life, about to yank his jersey off. That's the only thing that stops it. Besides that, there's nothing else stopping this play. The ball is supposed to come out. He's ready to throw. He's operating at an elite level. Operation time like this is hard to beat. That's why the flag is on 74. He's expecting the ball to be out right now. It's funny how little things like this happen. Can't do this, though. You got to play the game. You got to be in position. You can't get lazy and relax. Don't put your hands out. You know. Mahomes tries to make a play, throws the ball, incomplete pass. Do it again. 3rd and goal. What do we see pre-snap? More motion. Now we're throwing a fade to Noah Gray. Usually we don't see this type of play call down here. I think this is one to put onto the film so teams can see it. If he hit it, we hit it. It's a bonus. But now you're going to have to watch Noah Gray on a fade from 12 personnel. What's 12 personnel again, guys? This is what it is. We got tight end, receiver. There's the back. It looks like a run formation. We got everyone tight. What is the defense in again? Man coverage on defense. They're manned up on defense. They're staying high with the safety, but they're manned up tight underneath. You get the motion from Worthy pre-snap. Look at the safeties. Look at the DBs. They're all rotating, playing a new spot. They're working on a string. I got him here. I got him. You stay there. That's my man now. We have just changed positions. DBs communicate with DBs. They work together in tandem. Mahomes right here fakes the ball to Kareem Hunt, but truly, you had one. If you hand this ball off, it's one-on-one with this safety right here, 20. Truly, yeah. It's 20 a safety or a corner. I think it's a corner. You got one-on-one with the corner, Martin, right? It's gonna be a hard tackle. It's gonna be a headache for somebody. Somebody's bell is getting rung if the ball is handed off. Bobby Wagner's eyes, he's on the backside. He's not even flowing versus the run, even though this is his man. Too much eyes on the quarterback. You gotta feel this out as the Mike linebacker to understand if this ball is handed off, you gotta play this run first. I know you got this gap, but look at the flow. The ball will go through here. This gap is closed. Instead, they take a shot, they throw a fade to Noah Gray. Incomplete pass. Is that holding on the defense? I don't know. I thought the Chiefs get all the calls. I don't know. But either way, incomplete pass. I like this one to be handed off right here to Kareem Hunt. You're only 2 yards away. Allow him to hit his head on the goalpost this time. But first, run his head through this safety. DB. You know what I mean? No dice. Incomplete pass. The ball hits the ground. Now it's 4th and goal. Money must be made on this down. It's been a long drive. You've been struggling to put points on the board this game. The Chiefs have to score right here. And guess what? When you give 15 this much time in the pocket and allow him to be the magic man, Mahomes is going to win. How do you get to this point? First, we're going to start with pre-snap motion. We're going to motion the guy across. We got 11 personnel. We got tight end, receiver. There's the back. Guess what we're getting on the back end? Man coverage on the back end. I want y'all to watch the eyes of the defense on this play. The eyes of the Commanders got them in trouble all day long. When you do not play with good eyes, bad things happen. Look at the eyes. The motion is moving the DB across. Like we just saw in the last play, the safety and the corner, they move. They switch responsibility. That's what the pre-snap motion is doing right here with Hollywood Brown. 23 is expecting to have 5. Look at this DB talking. Who has him? I got him now. Let's talk. Combo. I got him now. Let me get him. The ball is snapped. Everything's moving fast. You got to process fast. We got 2 guys running. All right, so at the beginning of the play, we got 1 guy out of position, 2 guys covering 1. That's not good. We're close everywhere else, though. We're close. Eyes are good everywhere else. All it takes is 1 person to jack up the coverage. You got 2 guys out of position, but actually it plays out to the Commanders' favor. Now you have a DB sitting in this zone as a safety. You have another safety playing right here. Sometimes it plays out in your way it does. You know what I'm saying? A broken clock is wrong 2 times out the day, right? But you know what else is wrong? You know what else gets you in trouble? When you watching the game like us at home. When you watching the game like we are at home, just guess what? You're all alone on the field. You're not covering your man as tight as you're supposed to be. Bobby Wagner, multiple times this drive, you have dropped your man, and it has resulted in a touchdown. When you have a guy back there like Patrick Mahomes, who has no fear, who knows that long as I have a chance, long as I have an opportunity to make a play, my guys are going to work for me. Look at the eyes of the linebackers. 54, great job at the beginning of the play. 18 or 58, great job at the beginning of the play. I see you looking. I know you're looking through, but I'm not mad at this right here because guess what? You're staying close enough to Kelsey to relate. You got some inside help. I don't know if he can truly get there, but he's in a good position. The problem comes when 29 continues to run his angle route. Now he's running to space. The route was supposed to stop right here, but guess what he's doing? Being a football player. I'm going to run and get open. 54, we can't stop. We saw you stop earlier in the drive. Why are you stopping now? The goal line's right here. If they get 1 inch past the white, guess what? If they touch the white, guess what? 6. That's what it is. You can't do that. One thing I do love from the defense right here, though, I want y'all to pay attention to 25. I want y'all to watch him from the snap. I want y'all to watch him moving after the ball is in play. He's a safety. He has eyes on Mahomes. He's going to be a low player. He's almost like not a quarterback spy, but he's a hole player. He's playing this hole right here. Any in-breaking route, that's his. Watch his eyes. First off, good look. Great look right here. Let me see what my threat is. All right. I don't quite have a threat right now. Let me look at Mahomes. He's looking to here. I looked out there. Now it's time to react. Watch his footwork. Watch his body movement, body positioning. Mimicking Mahomes. Great footwork. Great job planting on the right foot, exploding and running with pace and presence, being the pressure that's needed to pick up Mahomes to make sure that he can't just run to this pylon and dive into the end zone. This is how you're supposed to play. This is grade A+ safety play, DB play. Too bad the guys on the back end have stopped playing. You're not going to pass this off mid-play. I know it looks like Bobby Wagner saying, okay, I'll take Kelsey. You take the back. It's too much. No, you ain't doing that. Stay on your man or get beat. When you're caught looking in the backfield, you're trying to make up an excuse of why you stopped. You just stopped. You can never stop. That's why you're looking. Both the linebackers end up away from their men. They over here holding each other's hand while this guy right here is holding the game in his hands, changing the game. That is what happens when you give a team that's a good team space to breathe. If you want to beat the Chiefs, you got to take the air out the room. Y'all had a great half, Commanders. You limited the Chiefs. You caused turnovers. That's how you beat the top dogs. But like a top dog, the Chiefs went into that locker room and they made adjustments. They went out there in the second half and they made plays and they ran away with the game. To beat the best, you got to be the best. To be the best, you got to beat the best. However y'all want to say it. But look, the Chiefs are finding their momentum. Every game counts in this league, man. It's a 50-50 league. You got to win the close ones. And these games right here give the Chiefs confidence for later in the season. What y'all seeing them put on tape is for later. Save this for later use. That's what they're doing. They're putting a whole catalog out there of film for teams to watch and say, oh, my God, man, when they motion this, they're doing this, they're doing that. We got a lot of stuff to study. Chess, not checkers. I need y'all to lock in with me. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep growing. Let's keep flowing. I appreciate y'all, man, y'all who are locked in. Talk to me in the comments. More plays to see, more games to break down, more players to watch. Are you with me? All right, then. Let's go.